All right. Good morning, everyone. The time now is 9 o'clock a.m. It is July 22nd, Monday, July 22nd, and just want to say good morning to you all. Hope you had a fabulous weekend. Yes, I did miss you last week. I'm so sorry. I was going to try to come back to you later in the week and do a live, and some things came up and didn't get a chance to make it, but I think I did kind of do like a little short video for you all, giving you some information. So anyway, I am back. Like I said, this is like a trial and run era, so just trying to figure out what time pretty much works best. May have to move it to the 9 o'clock slot. Just may have to move it to the 9 o'clock slot. Try to be early and see you guys and connect with you as early as I can, but we may have to get that 9 o'clock, but we will work out those tweaks as we go along to better engage with you all. So again, good morning. I know you have all probably been watching and paying attention, but there is definitely a lot happening over the weekend, especially in our government. I know many of you have seen about what's going on with the Biden administration. So won't get into that too deep on this channel, but if you're not following me on my YouTube channel, which is Power Play TV, I invite you to please follow me over there in that channel. So I'm gonna put that in the chats down here because I would love for you to come on over and subscribe. I'm gonna type that in. Morning. So if you guys have any questions or comments along the way, please let me know. But today we're going to kind of dive into talking about how to utilize whole life products. Okay, we're going to talk about some fixed products. I've been on you guys about the disability. If you have not set up an appointment with me yet to discuss disability products, I encourage you to do so. Please do not wait a long time to have this conversation, because as we know, anything can happen at any time, right? So as like I said, I'm going to gather my things and we're going to dive on into this thing. And I hope that you're watching the 4 videos that I'm uploading. Those are some great videos to watch. Actually, it will, broaden your horizon as to who people are in the industry, what moves are being made, or what they're doing. And these people are black and brown people that look just like us, guys, look just like us. And they have some amazing and unique stories. And Forward Black is just doing a lot right now. They are doing a lot to position us and to try to work more with the black community and black business. And I won't say they try, they are doing some great things. So if you have not been on that website, I did post that before. Go on their website and look at those upcoming events and things that they have, because I don't know where you're at and who's watching this, but there may be something in your area that you definitely can take advantage of, okay? But we need to be having more conversations about our business and our money and really get prepared, because times and things are changing, as we know. So again, let's dive in. Welcome. I am Latoya Phelps Amos. You are watching Coffee and Conversations this morning, Business and Beyond, where conversations are being had about our personal business and assets, things that we can do. These are things that we can take control to put an extra 0 or 2 zeros in our portfolio, and then we also have other conversations about entertainment, business entertainment, things that are going on that we might want to watch as far as stock market or how to get involved in other entrepreneurship. And then I have someone that I'm going to talk about at the end of this meeting this morning. I have a wonderful young lady that is going to come on as a guest. I'm going to do a Saturday, Small Business Saturday, a special call. And so she and I will be doing a live, and she's going to be talking about annuities. She is a wonderful person, and what she does in the annuity sector is she works with families that have special need children to help them to set up kind of like, I won't say a trust account, but she uses annuities to put money aside that if something happens to that caregiver, that child or that family member or whoever it is can still be taken care of. They won't have to go into a home or nursing home, things like that, special institutions. So I will have her on Saturday on the 27th. So more information about that, I will start promoting that early this week. So about whole life, we're going to jump into it and talk about two different types. We're going to talk about whole life, and we're going to talk about IUL, which is in the Index Universal Life. So that's the one that I did the video on, that I know you all probably had seen, but there's a lot of chatter around that, and definitely want to dive into it. So understanding whole life and understanding IUL. So let me tell you a little bit about whole life. Whole life is the one that everybody always wants because it's permanent insurance, right? So this is the insurance that once you buy into it, you're in, okay? There's no flexing up and down with the premiums. They stay the same for the life of that policy or the term of that policy, okay? So these are fixed premiums. They do have guaranteed death benefit, cash value component that grows over time. Okay, so the longer that you have the policy in place, the more that the cash value builds. And like I said, again, a lot of people like the whole life because, again, it is a fixed product. It's not a variable product. Does not have anything to do with the stock market. Your money is much safer. There are some term options that you can get into. I'll talk about that at a later time. That not only gives you your premiums back at the end of it, but also it builds cash value along the way. So the market is changing. There's some great additions that are being added to these policies. So if I have some people out there that's just not ready to buy in at the whole life level, let me know, because hey, there's some options that we definitely can look at, especially for new homeowners and things like that. If you're a new homeowner or income has increased and you want to protect that income, there's some things that we can do to still work in your budget. So again, key features on this whole life, okay? Fixed premiums. Premiums remain constant throughout the policyholder's life. Cash value accumulates over time on a tax-deferred basis and can be borrowed against or withdrawn. So what I love about these plans is that if something was to arise, an emergency, say you having car issues and you got to get major repairs, you have something else that you can pull from. You want to buy a vehicle. You want to invest into a business, okay? You want to put a down payment on a home or purchase a home. You want to fund your children's education. You want to fund your own education, okay? Maybe you have a business that's already open and you need some extra liquid asset. You need some more cash. You have something that has been building that you can pull from, and all you have to do is pick up the phone and make a call. Okay, so these things that I'm giving you are just general information. No, I'm not a tax advisor or anything like that. I'm a financial advisor. I'm strictly on the life, health, and accident side of things. So I'm just putting that out there. But these are just general components of how to use life insurance, okay, for your benefit. So just know that these benefits, this policy is not just for the dead. People always get them and they think that they're just for the dead. They're not just for the dead. They are for the living and want you to use them while you are living, okay? So again, like I said, if you have questions along the way, please let me know. I don't want to move too fast. But again, guaranteed death benefit, right? Beneficiaries receive guaranteed payout upon the policyholder's death. Everyone is always speaking about generational wealth and wanting to pass things down to their children or family members. Also, if you have a nonprofit, you need to reach out to me. This is where charitable giving comes in. I've said this and said this again. A lot of people that have nonprofits, a lot of organizations did not have their charitable giving set up pre-COVID, right? Some of them were not doing that. If you have a nonprofit and you guys are not doing anything on the charitable giving side, other than, I'm going to just say, most people probably think of it as, well, we ask for donations year round. I would suggest that you start doing charitable givings, and you start with your board. This is what happens when you have big organizations, like when you see those races for the cure and all those type of things. You have individuals that are so passionate about this organization because maybe that at one time they had cancer, went through something, or we'll use Alzheimer's Association. Maybe your mom, your dad, your grandma, your sister, brother, someone had that. But a lot of people will put these nonprofits names down as a beneficiary in their policies. And they will say, I want them to get 10%, or I want them to get $100,000. I want them to get $50,000, whatever it may be. You can name a nonprofit of your choice. So when you leave, not only do you leave a legacy to your family members, to your children, you're also able to leave that same legacy to this nonprofit, to this thing you care about. I know we have a lot of sorors out there that are part of, the Divine Nine. If this is something that is near and dear to your heart, like I know it is, I've seen it, include them. This is how you can leave your stone behind. This is how you get your bench. This is how you keep your name within this beautiful organization that you serve for many years. Leave something behind. So this is many ways of leaving your legacy. So again, if you have a nonprofit and it's something that you want to look into, please let me know, because there's so many reasons why you definitely want to do this too. One, once you get someone to do that, you have them locked in to your organization and your purpose, and I promise you'll have them coming back. They won't just sit on a board for a year or two and come off. They won't just volunteer for a season. When people are fully invested, as we know, when we invest in something, we're there. We want to know what's going on, because they have more than one reason to now show up, as well. But also, a lot of times in the nonprofit world, when people are low on money during like summer months and things like that, because grants are only written to carry maybe from one grant year to the next grant year, and the grant year may end in like fourth quarter. If you have these policies and things put in place and they're set up right, you can be able to go in there and just draw off the interest. Okay, you never want to touch the principal of it, but you always want to be able to get that interest, that dividend growth, and that can carry you over your threshold. Same thing in business. If you have a business, you can use this in the same manner. Okay, and we're going to talk about key person and things like that, but these things are designed to help you when you need them now. Okay, a lot of celebrities have them. Kobe Bryant. When I tell you that now, people like Kobe Bryant, your Michael Jackson, your Whitney Houstons, your Mariah Careys, and probably your Princes, and whoever else you can think of, people have things in place. Tony Braxton. When you hear these people talk about, they went bankrupt or something like that, and then you still see them be able to buy multi-million-dollar homes, I'm sure it's because they have their investment portfolio set up, and I can guarantee you that they have used life insurance in that. They just have multi-million-dollar life insurance policies. But these life insurance policies definitely help you to get over your threshold. Okay. So moving on, we're going to talk about the benefits of whole life insurance for personal use. Again, the financial security provides a lifelong coverage and guaranteed death benefit. The cash value growth, I keep going to that. Acts as a vehicle allowing policyholders to accumulate wealth. This is what we're trying to do, guys. We are trying to crawl about these holes that we are in. I know all of us are not creating businesses and multiple streams of income, working our 9 to 5s and doing something else on the side just so we can say, oh, we tired and we made a little bit more gas money, or we able to pay the light bill, the water bill. That is not why we're doing what we're doing. We're doing this because we're looking for financial freedom. We're looking for flexibility. We're looking to be able to, enjoy life, buy groceries, anything can go in the buggy. When you have that financial setup, that foundation, that financial wealth, you don't think about it. You're more worried about where to put your money so it can continue to grow for you. But the small things don't get to you. Money is not everything, but it helps. It definitely opens up doors. It helps. Okay. Loans and withdrawals. Policyholders can borrow against the cash value for personal needs, just like I talked about. Education, emergencies. Maybe the holidays are a hard time for you and you've just never been able to have maybe the Thanksgiving dinner that you want. You know, I think about things just on just reality. Maybe you just want to be able to have a nice Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe you want to be able to have a nice Christmas dinner, invite everybody over and have a couple of gifts. You know, maybe is that you want to be able to buy your kids nice things for the holidays, but it always seems like it's such a tough time. You don't ever have enough. When you have these things in place, you can be able to pull from that. And this is your money that you're pulling from. You're not borrowing from a bank or another loan lender where you have to pay back 200%. You're borrowing money out of your own savings pot. This is your own pot of money. Again, you just call me and say, Latoya, how much do I have in that policy? I want to borrow, I need $1,000 for the holidays. That's a small amount, or you may say, I need $2,000. I want to catch up on some things going into the first of the year, pay out things for Christmas and take a break for January, but I need to get these family members, get these kids some gifts. That's what you have that there for. And then when you pay it back, guys, you're paying it back to yourself. No, they just won't drop your policy because you miss a payment and this and that. Like, it works completely different. And guess what? Even when you pull the money out your policy, do you know that they're still going to give you your dividend every year as if you didn't pull anything out? They're still going to give you the same dividend as if no money was pulled out of their policy. Okay? So I'm telling you, this is a great instrument for you guys to use and take in and to use to your advantage. Going into benefits of whole life insurance for business use. Key person insurance. So your key person is, okay, say you're working for Latoya over at Power Management. I bring you in as one of my independent agents. You're one of my my high earners or whatever, right? I want to make sure that and maybe we're business. I will say also we could be business partners as well. But if something happens to you or something happens to me, because it goes on both people. Something happens to one of us, how are we going to replace that person? How are we going to replace that salary? Do I have to hire one person? Do I have to hire 3 people? Most times when you have a great person in your, working with you under your umbrella, sometimes it takes more than one person to replace the person that left. So this protects the business against the loss of a key employee by providing a death benefit, okay? Executive compensations used as part of an executive compensation package to attract and retain top talent. So this may be someone that could be in education. This could be a C-suite executive. Your people that are making, the high 6 figures and 7-figure people in a corporation. You will see them have these type of policies in place, and the company pays for it. When the company pays for it, guess what, guys? That's also a tax write-off for you. Okay, so just so you know, if you're implementing these things into your business, these are also tax deductions for you. Business loans. Cash value can be loaned as collateral for business. If anybody is ever looking to do any type of government contracting and thing of the sort, you may start to see on certain applications they're going to want to know what life insurance policies you have in place. Again, that's an asset. That is an asset. They're going to say, what do you have? What's the cash value, growth on it? How long you had it? They ask these questions. So they're looking at this to see how stable. If I'm going to do X, Y, Z, how would I be able to secure them? Banks look at it as well. If you're looking at getting, a loan, for purchasing a home, they want to know what collateral do you have, what your assets look like. It's not just about your income coming in. You want to be able to show, oh, I'm good for it. If something happens, I still can pay this loan off to you. Okay, so those are some things there on the whole life side. We're gonna jump on over into the IULs. So again, I know you guys have been hearing a lot of chatter lately, especially if you're on TikTok and things like that. Everybody's talking about IULs and, should I get one? Should I not get one? This is what they do. So we're going to jump and put this down here. Okay. So IULs are Index Universal Life Insurance. So these are the type of permanent life insurance that offers the flexible premiums, death benefit, and a cash value component tied to the stock market index. There have been some recent update changes, and I'm going to bring that to you too. We'll talk about that because as of last week, I know some of the carriers that I work with, I did get a phone call saying, hey, indexes are changing, and they are going up, which is a good thing. But this is a product that you can use that if you want to be in the stock market without having the risk of losing your money in the stock market, then this is the product that you want to use, okay? You're going to see more gain, more return on products like this. So they're flexible payments, so policyholders can adjust payments within certain limits. Index cash value growth. Cash value will grow based on the performance of the selected stock market index, subject to caps and floors, okay? So depending on where we buy in at, where we go in at, is how you're going to see your growth on this. But I'll tell you, I can show you what a whole life policy looks like versus what an IUL, and they're both great in their own ways, but I can almost guarantee you that an IUL is going to give you double on that cash value growth than just a traditional whole life. And the thing about it is, you could take that same money that you was going to put into a whole life product and put it into an IUL. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. I mean, say if you only say, Latoya, I got $150 a month. What can I do with this? Okay, let's create an illustration. Let's compare the two. I would love to show you what both of them, how both of them work, but definitely how that IUL. I love the IUL product. Like I just do. And they both do the same thing, the payout to the beneficiaries upon the death of the policyholder. Okay, so when you want to use this for personal use, again, you got the growth potential there, the flexibility of it, and definitely the tax advantages of it. So the cash value is still going to grow tax deferred, and loans or withdrawals are generally tax free. Okay, for business use, again, executive benefits. You can use to provide supplemental retirement income. That's what this is what this is really for. And I'll be completely honest with you. And you can have more than one IUL. IULs are used mainly for supplemental retirement income. Okay, it works just about the same as annuities. And I just say that just because people buy annuities to be able to use for later use. So you put the money in, you let it sit there for a certain amount of years, 3, 5, 7, 9 years or whatever, and at the end of that they're done, and then you can say, hey, I want it to pay me out, or you can let it just sit there and grow. Okay, so that's when I say that, how they work similar, but people are using IULs to increase their retirement portfolio benefits. So if you are someone that may be just a little bit behind on your retirement income, you're not quite where you want to be, please reach out to me and let's look at some ways to have an added benefit to your retirement income, because it's so easy to do. I'm telling you, if you've ever been through like applying for a life insurance before, it's the same thing. There's nothing different, okay? But I definitely would encourage you to do this. It's a great option. It is a great option. It helps ensures the business continuity by providing funds to buy out a deceased partner share. I'm seeing a lot of this, and I'm just going to be honest with you all. I am seeing a whole lot of this, and I'm going to wrap up. I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm at my 24 mark, so I got just a few minutes with you. But let me say this. If you're in a partnership with someone, you definitely need to have something like this in place, or, you know, a buy-sell agreement. I am coming in contact with too many business people, solopreneurs. You know, you don't have to have a whole lot of people. It could just be yourself and maybe 3 other people, or whatever, that's running this company, you know, and you're 1099 people. But if you have a partnership with someone, please get something in place, because what I'm seeing is that people are leaving, and they're leaving their business wide open, and everything is just held up in probate. Okay. Talked to a great person that I know last week that works a lot with business owners, helping them, you know, to get to their bottom line and things like that, doing assessments on their business, so on and so forth. And they were sharing a story with me about a lady that she bought this other woman's company. But what's so crazy about the company is the woman has to give a certain amount of money almost every single month to this nonprofit. It was said, it's kind of like, if this lady was to pass away, the nonprofit is going to get the business and all the money. It's just, it's the way some of this stuff is written. I'm telling you. Also, another thing is, you may end up working with your business partner's spouse. If that spouse doesn't know anything about the business, other than maybe they come in and they help do the books. You know, a lot of times females, we come in and we help our spouses with their businesses, you know, and we'll come in and we will, you know, work the books or do this or do that, but we're not really on the day-to-day, the hands-on part. If they don't know a lot about the business, how are they going to be able to come in and be a key person in that business? Secondly, do you even really like your business partner's spouse? You may not like them. You know, I'm just saying, you may like them from a distance, but they might not be the person that you want to pick to have to work for. And if this is their main, their biggest pot of money coming into their household, if you don't have anything to offer, they're not just going to let their business up, because they're like, well, why would I do that? How am I going to pay my bills? So I'm telling you, there's a lot to it with this. Okay. Please set an appointment with me. Set a one-on-one. If you have not set your one-on-one with me, it costs you nothing right now. It costs you nothing to set these appointments up with me. Please set up these appointments. And also, if you are an agent out there, I just want to put this out there. If you are an agent out there and you are licensed, I would love to have you a part of my team. If you're not licensed, I can get you licensed. Okay, that is not a problem. So I definitely want to take a moment and say that as well. And so another thing that we want to look at is our cash flow management using these IUL. We're talking about Index Universal Life policies. Policyholder can access the cash value for business needs without incurring debt. We do not want any more debt in our businesses, right? We want to keep debt down or zero. We want to be in the black and not in the red, okay? So comparing whole life and IUL insurance, the main difference in the terms of the premiums, as far as the structure, the cash value growth, policy flexibility, and sustainability. Okay, so each one may work differently for each person's needs, but that's where you get with me and we can figure out what works best for you. Okay, so again, if you're working with someone already, great. If you're not working with anyone, please come and see me. Like I said, there's so many people that are starting businesses, and a lot of times when we start these businesses, like, let's just be real for a moment. We start these businesses, we're making money. We're making good money. But what do we tend to do with our money? A lot of times when we're making money, we are just paying bills, taking trips we never got a chance to take. We buy stuff. We eat our money up. Places like our Walmarts that we love to go shop in. I mean, I call Walmart the $100 store. You ain't gonna come out of there, spending less than $100 bill. But I'm just saying, we go Target, Marshalls is my place. I like going to Marshalls. Home Goods. We spend. But we don't invest. And I'm going to tell you, when I started out and I had that e-commerce business, and I started in 2013, 2 years later, I was making money and I was able to leave my profession as a pharmacy tech. I was able to leave that 8 to 5 job because my boutique was replacing that income, but nobody told me where to put my money at. I opened up a Roth on my own because at that time, right before I opened my boutique, guess what? I was working I was working as a tech, but I wasn't full time where I was working at. But I got full time hours, right? So since I wasn't full time, I wasn't able to qualify for the, like for the benefits. I wasn't eligible. So what I did was I knew that I needed something that I could still put money into for my retirement. And so what I did was I opened up a Roth. Roths are great to open up. But they do tell you how much you can put in a year for the whole year. So, you can max them out. You can do that. But also a lot of these instruments are not meant to be used until you're like 59 and a half or, retirement age 63 without penalties. And there's something that we're going to do that one of my financial advisors, I have an advisor as well, that he showed me, and I'm going to share it with you. We're going to break this down, and I'm going to show you where you put your money and who's getting what and what Uncle Sam, is touching and what they're not touching or whatever. Like it's something that's so easy when you see it, like the light bulb is going to come off. But I'm telling you, for someone that was making money after leaving their 9 to 5 and made that transition, which I do not regret. All I'm saying is no one was talking to me about where to put my money. Oh, they'll tell you, get your LLC, get your EIN, get your website up, do all this stuff. But no one was telling me about, hey, come over here and look at this. Like, Toya, put some of your money over here, buy an annuity, get long-term care, get you some whole life, get you some term, they were not having it. Everything does not have to deal with the stock market, okay? It's not all about, as we know, it's not even about stocks and stuff anymore. People are all into crypto and all these other things, and there's other stuff that's coming out that we need to be looking at and buying into because we're finna go totally AI, and all of our, our health insurance, like anything dealing with your health and stuff, your records, all that stuff is about to be pretty much on a drive, but I'm just saying there's so many other things, but we're not having the right conversations. And when we're having them, we're having them too late. We're having them too late. So that's why I want to have these coffee and conversations, business and beyond, because I want us to talk openly about the needs of our community and our people and the things that we don't know. And I feel like as long as we're living, we need to have things in place that can be able to take care of us as long as we qualify for them. We want to get in while we qualify before the doors close, okay? So again, I really want to come to you guys and talk about the whole life and the IUL, but the foundation of your portfolio should be investing in life insurance. I'm telling you, investing in life insurance. And with there's so much going on, you need it anyway. You need it outside of your job. Yes, your job give it to you, but your job normally only give you 2 times your income. And then if you was to leave and you come out that group policy, a lot of them, those policies, I can tell you, they're going to go up. It's going to go up. Yes, you can get it for the pennies, take it, because it's probably cheap, but have something that that if you got sick tomorrow and those people said, well, I'm sorry, we can't keep you on payroll, those benefits, they're not going to carry over. They're not. I got people now at the school boards asking me about how to put in some permanent things in place because sometimes, look, people live longer than they think that they're going to live. And then they got this policy and they need some money. And they're like, well, I still been paying on it. And does it do anything? No, it's a term. Just straight. It's a traditional term with nothing in there. And that's pretty much what you're going to get at your employer. Not many employers are offering any type of life insurance policies with cash value growth in them. So I'm just telling you, please reach out to me. Please reach out to me. Again, I am Latoya Amos. I enjoy having these coffee and conversations with you guys in the morning. If you, like I said, if you have not set up an appointment with me, definitely set up an appointment. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to know what you got going on. I want to know what I can help you with your needs, with your family. I work with several carriers, so I know there's something out there that I can help you with. If you have a business, let's do something in your business. Like I said, this can be a great tax advantage for you. Definitely will it would entice your employees to stay. You want to keep the morale up, in your business, but you want to give them something. And with you being able to do this and do it on the business side for them, you're able to give them a buy-in that will save them money, also give them protection, and give them something that they probably wouldn't be able to get on their own, okay? Because there's certain things that I do that you have to have a business to be able to buy in on these group policies. And again, my company is Power Management Group. I am financial service and small business consulting. If you are looking to grow your book of business, please get with me. There's some things that I'm doing within the company. Just as you see this here, this platform can be your platform. Love for you to get in, bring your community. Let's make this thing bigger. But this is something also that you can take advantage of. I do it here on this page, and then I have my YouTube channel as well that some of you may be watching this from, because it's going to be up on the YouTube page as well. And looking to bring in other people from other industries as well to have the conversation. Again, like I said, I'm going to have the young lady Emily. She's going to come on the 27th. We're going to have that conversation around annuities. So again, I thank you. Please follow Power Management. Share it with your family, your friends, with your connection. If you would love for me to come to your establishment, if I can be there in person, I would love to come and speak on a topic that that's needed for your audience. If you want to set up something virtually, I'm excited to do that as well. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm looking forward to this week. It's going to be an exciting week. And also, one last thing I want to let you guys know, I have launched my ebook. I have launched my very first ebook. It is on powermanagement.com. Please go over and take a look at it. I am running it. It's on a special sale right now. It's $27. Go get your download. It is also a video tutorial through that. So I did something a little unique. I added video content. So you'll also get the PDF, but then you get the link that you can watch the video and hear me talk to you, and I share my insight and my story with you along the way to help you as you're planning. So if you're interested in starting an online boutique business, this is where my business started, like I just told you. If you're interested in this, or you know someone that is, this is a great gift. If you want another stream of income, it's a great gift, and I really go deep into why starting an online business is not just about the boutique, how it really opens up doors and resources for you. I'm telling you. So get your hands on that. It's over at powermanagement.com. You can get that. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. One thing that I hate about doing this, when I'm looking at the screen, sometimes I don't see my comments. Good morning, family. Thank you for tuning in this morning. You were asking me, what are those? If you don't mind texting in that in the chat below, what were you asking me? About 7 minutes ago, you were asking me what was something. I don't mind answering that question while we're still on. And thank you for congratulating me on the ebook. I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna put this in our chat below, so you guys need to go on the page anyway and look. You need to see what's on the page. You might be missing something. I keep telling people, go and follow. Like, you never know why I'm telling you to do something. And I will make sure the next platform that I put this on, I will put this down in the, because you guys will need this in the chat, but it's starting your online boutique is the name of it. And again, you can get that. Oh, okay. Well, if you remember, just text me, call me, and I will be able to answer that question for you. But again, please follow me on the Power Plate TV. I'm going to upload this video. It'll be over there, so follow me on the YouTube channel as well. And I did put the Power Management website on there, so you can go on there as well. All right. Well, I'm at 40 minutes. I'm over my time. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Please share this with someone else that you know of. And again, if you need me, I am here. My information is on this Facebook page, as well as I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn as well. You can follow me as well on TikTok. But all of my stuff is going to be Power Management. So if you look up Power with 2 R's, that is me. People owning wealth through education and reliable resources. You guys have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.